Hey chickadees, I just wanted to show you a quick glance at my son's closet. Once again, I know we're moving, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like here. Sorry, in the trailer before we move. And I just cleaned it out, kind of went through his stuff and got rid of a little bit more stuff. So we use... I want another one of those. Okay, get it. We use his closet for storage as well, because the only clothes that are in here is his. So I'm going to start. This is the door. Once you walk in, he has his daily, it says Isaiah's Daily Chores, and it's got that there. And then over here, sorry, his collar is all flipped up. When you walk in, on the floor, there's some boxes of stuff that I have packed for us to move. And the bottom box down there is like keepsake stuff from when the kids were babies. And then in this one, I've got some attachments for my steam vac and my vacuum, which is actually at the other house right now. Here we have all of his jackets from like a actual winter coat, another kind of heavier one, a church jacket, a play jacket, and he's got a pullover and then a nicer pullover, and then a vest. And then, of course, just all of his long sleeve shirts, and then he's got his more dressy like church shirts right here, and then right here is just his play shirts that he can come in here and get to match up with what is right here, which is his play pants. And right now I've got t-shirts in them because we're in a weird place, I guess, with the weather or whatever, but these have short sleeve shirts in them, so he can just come in here and grab one thing that he wants to wear. And you can tell that these are dirty, but that's why they're in here. These are play clothes that he can get dirty in, that I don't care if they get dirty, and they don't necessarily, they match, but it doesn't really matter that they match. I just cleaned up, so I just went ahead and paired them together. Right next to that stuff and underneath his shirts is a basket of all of his shoes and then his house shoes. So there's church shoes, rain boots, tennis shoes. I just took out his flip-flops and stuff because obviously he doesn't need those. There's a box underneath that, the blue box down there that you can see. There's some stuff my husband has to go through, like some tools and stuff, because we don't have a garage here, obviously. So he needs to go through that before we move. And then we've got some extra hangers here in the back. Yes, ask Anaya to pour you some for me. Naya, pour her some, please. And then next to, or underneath his shoes, I have another bin. I think he got this for Christmas from someone. It had some other stuff in it, but I'm pretty sure this came from the dollar store, not Dollar General. But anyway, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of pajamas in here. And then in this drawer, he has, I'm sorry. Okay, there. He has t-shirts in one drawer, which I need to go through because there's way too many of those in there. Socks in this drawer. His underwear, and then I like for him to wear suspenders sometimes, and then he has a few ties in there. And I just, I haven't wrote ties on that, but I've got, like, I just wrote it with a permanent marker, and it's kind of rubbing off, but that's fine. And if you wanted it to come off, it scratches off, or you could use alcohol to wipe it off. And if you want to change drawers or something, you could wipe it off with alcohol and, you know, put the underclothes up here, ties down here for whatever reason. Same thing, socks, and then that one says t-shirts. Let's see. Next, on the other side is his belts. They're all kind of crazy, but I just got he only has 2. A tan one and then a black, well, actually this is brown on this side, and then you can flip it over to black on the other side. So technically he has 3 belts, but only 2. And they're just, I pushed push pins in the wall, and that's that. And then he's got a book bag hanging here. They are no longer in public school, but I kept their book bags because they spend the night with their grandparents quite a bit actually, and like on the weekends and stuff. So I kept this for them to pack their toys and underclothes and stuff in. And then I've just got some bubbles hanging here so that my girls can't get into them without me getting them. And this is just a bag. I had a sticker on it. Why? I don't know. But this is just a bag that I got some sheets or something in. But I always keep those because to me that's just free storage. I don't know. And then this thing right here, it says Play Hut, and it's empty right now, but this is where their tent hangs. I just hang it on that little thing right there, and it hangs better when there's something, when the tent is in it, but they're actually playing with it right now. Okay. And then up at the top, he has like a little, it says snap connect, or circuits, I'm sorry. It's just like learning, it says it right here, learning about electronics. I just have that up there so that he can ask me to play with it, but he doesn't play with it often, but I just keep it up there so that the pieces don't get lost. On top of that, there's 4 pairs of blue jeans, 2 dark, a light, and then kind of a medium. And then here he has about 8 pairs of like dressier pants, because like I mentioned in the video for my daughter's closet, we attend church a lot, so that's why there's so many of those. Right here it's his his sleeping bag that my mother got him. And then in this bin I have his, I'll pull it down for you, his stuffed animals, and he is about to be 10 this year. Go Balls. So we I just put these in here because it's some that he doesn't want to give away. He's had this one since he was a baby and some other ones too. So I know he didn't want to give them away or get rid of them, so I just stuffed them in here and, you know, put them at the top of his closet just so that they're out of the way and he has room in his room for things that he actually plays with now. This is another box that my husband needs to go through. We have our luggage up there in the corner. And then I have this 5-gallon bucket. I've got some extra vinyl stuff and some curtain rods and some wrapping paper. And then in these 2 boxes, I have his clothes for spring and summer. One of them just has all of his pants and shorts that are too big right now that he's going to be able to fit in the springtime and summer. And then this one has his shirts. And then that's just an empty shoebox that we're probably going to do some type of project with. But anyway, I know that this is not like the prettiest closet ever, but I just wanted to share it with you and document everything of how I'm organizing it right now. That way I can compare it to how I do it once we move into our home. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, chickadees.